Hello, everybody. Doing something a little bit different this week. I'm gonna do a room tour of my. Well, it's not exactly a game room, but it's where I record my YouTube videos. So that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. The last time I did a video this style was when I went around that Fun Spot arcade in New Hampshire back in August. I'm gonna come like full circle basically, and I should probably note this is an old house, hence the radiator. But anyway, on the radiator, I have these little launcher car things, which these were actually a toy from the early 90s, a McDonald's toy, excuse me. And because it was the time of the Super Nintendo, my brother and I used to play like F-Zero with them. And right here I have these Mario stress ball things. I have this black cat pillow, which I got from Target last year, because they, it's like that section where they have the, seasonal stuff for like a couple of bucks, so it's probably like $3 or $4. I was like, oh, I have to have this, and I can't get this damn thing off its ear. Now on the door here, I have this dangling skeleton, which it belonged to my uncle, who he was born with cerebral palsy, but he actually lived to the age of 65. He passed away a few years ago. He was very smart, loved to read, but when he had passed away, my grandparents, which were his parents, they gave us each something, so they gave me this, and that's why I decided to hang it on my wall. A couple of posters over here, like, two of them are Nintendo Power, the other one is a Lego Ninjago thing, which, I go to the Lego store and they'll give me, like, free posters and things like that, so. Just a couple of random things on here, like this is a laser pen thing for the cats. They love it. Random Pokemon keychain. And where are the rabbit ears? Yeah, I don't know why I have that. It's a leg! My sister got me that a couple of years ago for Christmas. This poster up here, I love this poster. It's, I got it at, actually a craft store quite a few years ago. Back, at least 10 years ago, I would say. And I got these at a craft store, too. I actually had more of these tombstones, but my freaking cat keeps knocking them over. I think some of them are behind here. This there's a light cycle from the movie Tron Legacy. It does open. I think it was on clearance at Target years ago for probably like $5 or something. And a funny story about that movie, I saw it in theaters with my brother, our sister, and her husband, and it was probably like the last half hour of the movie, and the projector broke. So one of the ushers gave us all free passes, and we went back to see it again. I have this, goblet thing here, which I found for like Halloween. It was like a couple of bucks. It was at the grocery store I bought it, and then inside I have this Fox plush, Fox McCloud. There's a closet here with a Kirby plush, and there's my why is it still in November? Whoops, I need to fix that. Probably because it's Boba Fett, so I was like, yeah, not changing it yet, but anyway, that's my calendar. I think that poster I got at Walmart, but I'm not positive. It's like a dragon on top of a flaming skull, I just thought it looked cool. Then I got this one, which is like a smiley face Grim Reaper kind of guy. Here's a cat. Hey, it's my brother's cat. He has two cats, which are like twins. The other one's on the bed, which you'll see in a minute. They're literally twins. The only difference is the spot on their face, if I can get it to turn around. See how the stripe on her nose is a little... You can't really see it, but it's like smoother. I have a bunch of these hanging up around my room. They came from like a Lego Star Wars thing. It's a whole other story. This poster I got or not really a poster, but it's a picture. I got it at a Comic-Con quite a few years ago. It's like all the horror movie characters as in elementary school. Here's one with like all the X-Men. That's another one I got from Comic-Con. This lamp right here is... I think my mom got it before I was even born. It was actually converted from an old fire extinguisher. If I can get it to turn. Yeah, there's the other part. I would love that lamp. It's definitely an antique. It's so cool. This poster came with the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire strategy guide. I think that was the last strategy guide I bought. Although I figured if I got Diamond, I don't know. There's another Comic-Con picture. It's the Predator, Boba Fett, and Master Chief all fighting each other. It's another Lego poster from the Lego store. This desk belonged to my brother. He doesn't really have the space for it, so he might take it back someday. We'll never know. We'll see. Now, on the desk, I have this Lego Movie cup with this Pac-Man thing I found at Target eons ago. Little Bender figure, Sally. A Xenomorph, which blows up. A couple of, whatchamacallit, they're like Hot Wheels Halo vehicles. The word wouldn't come to me. My sister got me this from Mexico quite a few years ago. It's really well detailed, like how they put all the beads together and everything. It's amazing. So the lights glaring on it. There's a Star Wars poster with like literally like all the characters on it. It was before the Disney one, so obviously they're not on here. But it has like all the characters from like from the first 6 movies. We'll put it that way. This one has all the Sith characters. This poster was Skylanders Swap Force, the 3rd game in the series, which I bought this poster despite the fact that I never played the game, just because I thought some of the characters looked cool, because I kind of lost interest after the 2nd game. And to the right of that is a Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds game poster. You know, the 3DS game, this is a poster, which, yeah. Below that was a 90s Nicktoons poster, which I got that like last year or something. I didn't have the place to put it, but then I recently moved everything around, like kind of moved the bed and the desk and everything to make more room and stuff, and that was when I found a space for the poster. Up here I have a Mario poster, and then there's an Ash vs. Evil Dead poster, because I love that movie. I love the Evil Dead movies, and I love the series with him. I think he's actually going to be at Rocket Shock next year, Bruce Campbell. That was this Metroid Samus picture was from Comic-Con, a female artist. I forget her name. She did sign it. Like, if you can kind of see it there, but I forget her name. This was also from Comic-Con, an artist. It's called Polka Rangers. Some Mega Man poster that came with, like, the anniversary or something. Or it came with, like, a book that I got. Then, that was just from, like, I think that was, like, a Mega Man action figure I bought, like, 10 years ago. Maybe even longer than 10 years ago. Up there is a Smash Brothers poster. Another one from Comic-Con, from an artist. Which, this came out after the 4th game, but it was before the DLC, so it has, like, all the characters that weren't included, like, you know, for example, like Snake and Lucas, etc. But, you know, it was before the DLC, so, well, like I said. Project X Zone, which was a cool 3DS game, that it came with that poster. This was a picture my brother drew of like a bunch of different characters and stuff. Well, he actually has his own YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description. Aaron Strange. He does game reviews, but this was a picture he made with like all of us on it. Like, there's me. That's him. That's our friend Mike. And then there's just like a bunch of random characters like Cabal, Deadpool, Gold Dust, Jason Voorhees, Bomberman. Yeah, well, you get the picture. And this was it was from the World of Nintendo Jakks Pacific. It was an exclusive figure. Basically, it was only sold at Spencer's, but then I later started seeing it in like cards and stores that sell like calendars and little like puzzle games and stuff. I still see them in there sometimes. It's for sorry, the light's glaring on it. But because this one is like more expensive, it's like $20 compared to the others, which are like 8 or 9. So that one, so I keep it in the box and have it hanging on the shelf here. Shadow Link. Okay, I need to fix this. All my like Nintendo Power magazines and stuff on this shelf here. There's a lot of DVDs and such. I just hit the cat's dish. Quite a few wrestling pay-per-views and jazz. And down here I have like some of the special ones like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Tales from the Crypt. But yeah, these are all WWE pay-per-views from probably like 2006 to 2010, something like that. I remember one of them was really good because it was if I can find it. This one right here. No Mercy 2007, because the WWE Championship was on the line 3 times in one night. There's a reason for it, but I won't go into the details. Up here is my dresser, which is a couple of random stuff. Here I have an autographed picture of Jason Frank, or yeah, the original Green Ranger, because I met him at Rhode Island Comic Con. And then I have an autographed picture of Twisted Sister, Dee Snider, because I met him at Rock and Shock. There's a couple of little Mega Man pixel figures. It's a picture of me with my nephew, or one of my nephews. Mario things. This right here, these right here, all these and all of these are my PS1 games, and then the rest right here are all Dreamcast games. It's a spare room there, it's not important. Here's another bookcase. Here's all my 3DS games. This was I think this was on clearance at GameStop, I believe. It was like $7 or something like that. It's a Zelda version of Yahtzee. And I'm sure you guys have probably seen this in a number of my videos. I have a whole slew of TNA DVDs, which was, well, now it's for the past several years it's been called Impact Wrestling, but a lot of these are from basically like 2006 through like 2009 or 10, because that's when it was really good. Now it's kind of over the years it's been kind of hit and miss, like, yeah. But I feel like wrestling as a whole has gotten kind of bland. It's just not. I don't know. Plenty of people have beaten that horse to death. And there's plenty of other DVDs and stuff. I do have most of my game consoles are actually elsewhere. I have a couple up here which I forgot to mention, but whatever. A couple of Mario and Pokemon plushies. Some more down here. This was a whatchamacallit, what the hell was it called? Plaster Fun Time. A little Marcus Phoenix figure that I got at FYE. It was on clearance. It was literally like $2. And now for the coup de grace, or as the grandfather from Rugrats would call it, the coup de Gracie. I call this my wall of nostalgia. So first, over here we have a whole bunch of Nintendo Power posters. We got Bart versus the Space Mutants, Solar Jetman, Donkey Kong Country, Earthworm Jim, Metal Storm, which is an NES game that I still need to play. I never have. I've always wanted to, but I haven't. Secret of Mana, Itchy and Scratchy Show. These were a couple of stuff that these were stickers from like a gumball machine or something that I just put them on to like pick, make a pick. Yeah. A couple of Pokemon pictures I drew when I was a kid. This one's like just a bunch of them battling. There's Chikorita. Some of my favorites when Gold and Silver came out. Some of my favorite newcomers, if you will. A couple more over here. That was one that I drew like when I was in 6th or 7th grade. I just like drew it in like study hall or something. Scyther, who's always one of my favorites. Psyduck. Then up here we have 2 posters. Ninja Turtles. Say no to drugs. Say yes to pizza. And then a Super Mario World, because to this day, Super Mario World is my favorite Mario game. I mean, I like a lot of the new ones, like, from N64 to GameCube to the Switch and so on, but I don't know. It's just something about that one that I love that game. It's definitely my favorite. So, yeah, that's my room, guys. Like I said, so until next time, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.